What's up guys, it is your boy Jay and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday FC 25 rebuild. Before the video starts, can you please make sure to like, comment and share on this video, and please subscribe to the channel as it will help the channel so much. Thank you guys so much. Before we begin, so if you're a fan, it's hot as hell in England right now, and 2, this tweet I found on Twitter makes this rebuild one of the hardest I gotta do. Sheffield Wednesday owe over 4 million in debts, 2.2 to HMRC, 1.6 in player wages, and there's money owed to Brighton, Hull, Norwich and Southampton. So we can't make any transfers because they've got a free transfer window ban, but I can't just do free. Look, I can't buy anyone. I legit cannot buy anybody. So we got to deal with that. Plus the players that got released. So I'm down to 22 people. My goalkeeper is a 65 overall 19-year-old. He is basically my guy for the next 2 years. Luckily we still got some talent like Barry Bannon, Valerie, Gassama, Lowe, Shalaba, Ugbo, Windass. We still got some incredible talent on this roster that hopefully we can go ahead and do something with. So basically the plan is just try to survive the championship for 2 seasons, and then as soon as we get our transfer back, start this field build properly. So let's hope we can survive the championship, please. We are going to finish out the first season 15th place Watford versus 18th place Sheffield Wednesday. Wait, how close are we to relegation? Oh, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We survived. We actually have done it. We've somehow actually managed to survive a transfer embargoed season. Look at us. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we would have survived? So let's have a look at the squad. See who's gone down. Valerie's now a 74. I can work with that. Gassama's an 8. You've required a transfer request. I never thought. Oh, that's 2 players wanting transfer requests. Anyone else? 3 people have asked for transfer requests. Okay. I don't know if I can. I need players. I might have to use the youth academy. I might have to sell them and use the youth academy. I mean, he got me 6 goals. That's important. Right, who is top goal scorer of the season? Ike Ugbo with 15 goals, 5 assists. You are going to play my first player of the season. Any under bodies I don't really acknowledge. How did Charles do? 10 clean sheets plus 6 overall. Okay, you know what? I think we can make Charles an actual legitimate piece in this team if we just keep going at him. He might be the bright spot. So let's get on to season 2 and see if we sell anyone. Right, second deadline day. We had to get rid of those players. So these 3 are now officially gone from Sheffield Wednesday, which kind of makes me a bit worried. But hey, you know what? Our youth graduates weren't the worst. We found this guy, Raphael Prost, who can fit right in the left midfield role that the guy who left can fill. We also found a midfielder called Pablo Salas. So that's a good backup to this aging midfield. And we've found Miguel Moya. So we now got a right back and left back cover now, which is good. And we're just going to rock with the team basically that we did last season. Whether this survives or not, I don't know, but I really hope it does. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. The final game of the season is 17th place Sheffield Wednesday versus 19th place Blackburn Rovers. But the question is, can we get relegated? The answer is no. Okay, yep, so let's just play the final game. Let's just get it out the way, get it done, and with that, our transfer embargo is now over. From next season, we can sign players. Hopefully I did it right though. Right, so who is leaving at the end of the season? Bannon is retiring, so is Michael Smith and Liam Palmer. This is the type of players that we had to play, by the way. How we stayed up, I will never know. But Charles has now gone to a 76 overall. So he's obviously going to keep a spot. A lot of these players are actually going to keep their spots, I hope. But a lot of you ain't. The older players are going to go, and we're going to fill them with free agents that are hopefully a bit younger that we can work with. Let's hope we can do that. Right, so here we are, the third transfer window, the first one we can partake in, and what a transfer window we've had. Look how many players were sold. Like, you guys were good, but thanks for the money, and we bought in some good free agents. Bodu a 77 overall, Brekalo a 77 overall, Henry a 77 overall, Mbappe a 75 overall. Like, some real good players. We've signed some actual real good players and real good backups. Do I think we can win the league? No. Well, maybe if some of our players just do what they gotta do. I think personally they could. But it's all about just waiting. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Well, here we go. Final game of season number 3. It is up against Hull City. We finished near the top, which is good. So we're getting closer and closer towards the playoffs. Last season we were struggling. This season we finished in 9th place, which I'll take. Right, top goal scorer belongs to Neil Mapai actually, but Berkelo scored 15 and 10. So player of the year is going to go to Joseph Berkelo, 15 and 10. How many clean sheets? 9. Only 9 clean sheets, which doesn't sound the best. Wait, hold on. Why do you... That means you played one. You played 5 games. How did you manage to play 5 games? I don't know. I don't get this game. But Valerie played the most with 50 games. A reason why I kept him, because he's been good so far this season. I ain't gonna lie. But we're gonna make some good changes next season if we want to get to that top 6. We got so close to the playoffs last year, but now we had to rebuild with younger players. So we have managed to get rid of the players that got a bit older, sold them off for a profit, and we can actually start properly doing this rebuild because we bought in Milos Lukovic for 6.9 when he's actually worth 11. So good deal. For once, I've actually managed to do a good deal. Took me the whole entire year playing this game, but hey, good deal's a good deal. We also signed Tyreek George, aka Evil Saka. I don't know. I don't know. Which means we sold Brekalo, and we also sold Chira to bring in Rooney Bardghji. I think I say the name again for a profit, and we also bring in don't know how to say that. Lebreeze, Conde, Makoma, El Kavist, Ramsey, Omari, Bayancombe, and the guy that plays for Coventry in real life. So now the team is going to look like this going into the new season, and hopefully this is the team that manages to win us a couple of trophies, because that would be nice to see. I ain't gonna lie, would be nice to see. So ladies and gentlemen, see you guys at the end of the season. I was expecting a fight for top 6, but unfortunately that just didn't happen because we have absolutely sucked this season. I mean, how does this team, right, not only grow that little, but like, I don't know. Plus the fact that people want to leave, people are getting older. We might need to fix the squad again in the summer. Top goal scorer goes to George. But I'm going to give a player of the season to Myron Bodu with 12 goals. But he got 3 more assists than George. But the guy I bought in on a free agent just to be the backup towards the youngster and Bodu actually managed to get 12 goals himself. So he is 100% staying next season. But with that, see you guys next season. It's time to pray for a better season. Hopefully this time we can get in the playoffs. So what have we done? We had to sell a lot of players either due to unhappiness or the fact I needed to build this team finally. So we first bought in Miles Lewis-Skelly, Aaron Barnes, Ronnie Edwards, and these free agents to try and help us build something here, bench-wise. And we also loaned out our striker Lukovic to Aston Villa for a season. So hopefully we got the team, because if it doesn't work this year, next year, formation change. I thought the 4-4-2 would have worked. That's worked though, exactly the way I wanted it to. So hopefully this squad can get playoffs or win the league or second or whatever. See you guys at the end of the season. So you'd think a team like ours would win the league. No, we didn't, but we had to go through the playoffs. We won. So let's get to the EFL playoff final, shall we? Wembley Stadium, Sheffield Wednesday versus Southampton. The winner gets promoted to the Premier League. Is this finally our time to go ahead and win the league? We bought Ronnie Edwards from Southampton in this transfer window, and now he has to go up against them at Wembley. Let's get to it. Rooney. Wait, what a weird pass. And already, within 3 minutes, it's 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday, thanks to Tyreek George. Oh, what a pass. I see the pass opportunity. And that's going to be 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Right, this is it. Just get the best pass you can possible. 3-0 within 23 minutes. I think we're basically promoted now. Well, here we go. Any second now. Sheffield Wednesday are finally going to get promoted in this rebuild. After so many attempts, after so many years. And after a 2-year transfer embargo at the very start of our career here, we have been promoted to the Premier League. And here we go. We're about to lift the EFL Championship Playoff Final Trophy. Sheffield United are finally in the Premier League. We've got a lot of stuff to do this summer to try and survive the Prem. But I'll see you guys next season. Another deadline day is here. Some new things have happened with the squad. First off, we've gone to the 4-2-3-1. You can see some of the new signings here. I've kind of destroyed the bench in order to make money. But speaking of money, let's have a look at the transfers that we have done. So, Makoma, so basically all the midfielders and backup strikers are gone. So we bought in Amari Hutchinson, which we needed. We bought in Aaron Forrest that we needed. Burns bought in as a backup centre back. Sold Valerie, Brooks, Buchanan. Bought in Josh. We bought in Josh. Sold Taylor, Zamore, the striker, which has been legendary for years, and Hamilton. And bought in a bunch of free agents, and we had to save money, so for new contracts. So basically, the main team itself could stay up, but the bench might actually screw us over in the long term. Either way, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Right, I think this career mode hates me because I've just been relegated. After this game, I am officially relegated. I won, but it doesn't really matter because I got relegated. If there was one more week or one game we could have won, we could have stayed up. We easily could have stayed up. But nope, we are going down along with Birmingham City and Coventry City, Sunderland. The team just about staying up. So back down to the Championship we go. Right, all you really need to know is that we've completely changed the team, at least for a year. So what I've done, I've signed a lot of free agents, and I mean an absolute lot of free agents, including this guy's back. Nice. So we basically signed a new team, so when everyone comes back next season, these guys are happy to be rotation straight off the bench. We've got a core foundation before the season's even began. Everyone else has been loaned out to a bigger club trying to get some playing minutes in the Prem. Hopefully it works out for everyone involved. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. What you are seeing, it's a 3-0 result. That is the playoff final. Sheffield Wednesday got promoted back to the Premier League on our first attempt. Right, all I gotta see is now, how did the loans do? Because I need to check the loans. Is there anyone who did really well? Oh, you guys grew to 27. No, 27? 87 overall. You grew to an 85. You grew to an 84. Forrest grew to an 84. You know what? Hudson, you're going, by the way. Everyone did really well. I think that if we buy the right goalkeeper and change some good things, we can actually stay in the league this time. Hopefully. Let's not repeat the mistakes from our past. Let's move forward, and that is exactly what I have done. So I have sold a lot of people that I didn't really need. Also, thank you, Piers Charles, for everything that you have done in this career mode. Thank you for saving me in the championship. Thanks for getting me promoted twice, but we have to move forward. So what did we do? Well, first we brought in James Trafford, 85 overall, 28-year-old. We brought in Adam Wharton. We sold Bailey and Ballard and Hutchison and Boys to bring in Lenny Euro, an 86 overall defender from Newcastle for 70 mil. And some actual free decent players in on the free, which means our team is now looking like this. If this team gets relegated, I'm ending the video right here, because there is no way a team this good is going to get relegated. Let's hope I didn't jinx it. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. As you can see in the table to the right, if we beat Arsenal, we do get Champions League. So can we do it? Can we beat Arsenal? Oh my god, we qualified for Champions League. Oh my god, we've actually done something. We've actually done something. Wait, whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, in the first time of asking, straight after we came up, Leeds United made it to the Champions League as well. So it's Man City, Tottenham, Leeds and Sheffield Wednesday. What a list. What a list. But let's have a look at these stats for this season. Top goal scorer is Lukovic with 23 goals, 18 in the league. Not many goal scorers anywhere else. Come on, mate. Moran scored more goals, so yeah, we've got to look for a new attacking mid in the Actually, no, we don't. We're sticking with that. We're sticking with that. I know we're going to buy someone big, but let's just see what we can do in the off season. Right, so here we go. Welcome to the new season, and we just skipped everything to go straight to the Champions League, where we do get knocked out by Italian side Napoli, but that doesn't matter because Wembley Stadium, EFL Cup final. Sheffield Wednesday up against Liverpool. I've noticed a lot in these rebuilds that it always seems to be Liverpool. I don't know why, but it always it seems to be Liverpool. But we start off with Chris Rigg passing it over to George, who's about to pass it over to Lukovic to make it 1-0 at Wembley. Our first chance of major silverware in the English division. We've already won the playoff here twice, but can we actually win a trophy we can be happy with? But later on, Lukovic down again, shoots it to make it 2-0. Lukovic has been an absolute star in this career mode, dealing with so much crap that Sheffield Wednesday has given him. It's been amazing. But we do give away a stupid penalty. Lewis Skelly does manage to tackle someone in the box in the 63rd minute, giving a penalty away. And when Isaac went to take it, it was 2-1. But you know what? We still got a chance to win. The good thing is we still got a chance to win, which we actually managed to do. Sheffield Wednesday have won the first major English trophy. They have won the EFL Cup at Wembley, beating Liverpool 2-1 here today. We always manage to beat Liverpool at Wembley in these rebuilds, with heaven for some reason going to lift the trophy. And there it is, an EFL trophy to Sheffield Wednesday. If we screw up the league, at least we've got Conference League football. That is something to be happy about. But we're here at the final game of the season up against Nottingham Forest. We managed to win 2-1, which means we finish third place and get another crack at the UEFA Champions League. So here it is up against Bayern Munich, who we actually managed to knock out 6-3 on aggregate. But when it came to Juventus, unfortunately not the same. We got knocked out by Juventus 2-1 on aggregate. But the final game of the Premier League season, we was on 69 points, alongside with Chelsea and Leeds United. If we win the league because we got the bigger goal difference. And it's Evan Ferguson who manages to get the first goal here at the Stadium of Light. But the light is shining down on us today. 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. But later on early in the game, Mayeno, who is our backup left mid that we signed from the Championship, manages to get it down in the 37th minute of football. 2-0 now to Sheffield Wednesday in the biggest game of this club's career. But just to finish it off, Evan Ferguson had another chance. He shot that thing like a bullet, and it was 3-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. And, you know, since we're already 3-0 up, we managed to win 3-0 in general, which means Sheffield Wednesday have managed to win the Premier League. I know it doesn't look like it right now, and when I played this game, I was actually scared. I was like, did we screw up the league? Did Chelsea or Leeds somehow manage to get more goals than us? I was thinking, oh no. But I wasn't thinking that as soon as I saw this animation. In front of the Stadium of Light, the Sunderland fans, we are going to lift the Premier League trophy, drenched in the blue and the white. Here comes Leniero, who we signed for 70 million to lift the Premier League trophy. That is going to be the Sheffield Wednesday rebuild. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace. So, you've reached the end of the video. Thank you. That actually goes a long way towards helping the channel. Thank you very much. I hope the video was fun. Hopefully, it was fun. Please make sure to check the other videos out on this channel, and please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. Thank you.